Have you ever wished you had more hours in a day? We all get the same 24, but how some people seem to achieve so much more can feel like a mystery. The secret isn't magic. It's about how they use their time. Today, we're diving into the habits that can completely transform your life, turning wasted moments into building blocks for your future. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap to becoming the master of your own clock. Let's start with a powerful idea. Every single hour of your life is an investment. Think of it like this: if you spend an hour learning a new skill, you're investing in your future self. If you spend it scrolling endlessly, you're taking away from that future. The person you will be in 5 or 10 years is being shaped right now by the choices you make with your time today. It's not about one big decision. It's the cumulative effect of thousands of small ones. The daily hour you spend practicing an instrument becomes a beautiful melody years later. The hour you spend complaining becomes a habit of negativity. Time is the raw material of your future. What are you building with it? This brings us to the most important part of the day, the beginning. How you start your morning sets the tone for everything that follows. Waking up and immediately grabbing your phone to check notifications is like letting 100 people into your bedroom, all shouting for your attention. Instead, start your day with purpose. Before the world rushes in, take just a few minutes to decide what you want to accomplish. What are your top 3 priorities for the day? Writing them down creates a mental contract with yourself. This simple act gives you a clear direction, boosting your focus and energy. You're no longer reacting to the day, you're leading it. A purposeful morning turns chaos into clarity. Now, having a plan is great, but big goals can often feel overwhelming. I want to write a book or I want to get in shape are fantastic aspirations, but they are so huge that it's easy to not know where to start. And when we don't know where to start, we often don't start at all. The key is to break those massive goals into small, daily tasks. Instead of write a book, your task for today is write 300 words. Instead of get in shape, it's go for a 20-minute walk. Success isn't built on giant leaps. It's built on consistent, small steps taken every single day. Each tiny action you complete gives you a small win, building momentum and confidence. People who succeed are not just dreamers. They are doers who understand the power of one step at a time. Of course, even with the best plans, our time can get hijacked. The biggest culprits: distractions. Think about it. A quick peek at social media turns into 45 minutes down a rabbit hole. A short chat with a coworker becomes an hour-long conversation about nothing important. The constant notifications, the background noise, the temptation to multitask, all of these are time thieves. To truly reclaim your hours, you have to be ruthless about eliminating them. When you need to focus, put your phone in another room or turn on Do Not Disturb mode. Use headphones to block out noise and stop trying to do 5 things at once. Multitasking is a myth. It's really just task switching, and every time you switch, you lose focus and energy. Protect your attention as fiercely as you would protect your wallet. To take this a step further, let's talk about the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle. This concept suggests that roughly 80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts. This is a game changer. It means that not all tasks are created equal. Some of the things on your to-do list will have a massive impact, while others will barely move the needle. Your job is to identify that critical 20%. Ask yourself, which 1 or 2 tasks on this list will create the most significant progress toward my goals? Then, pour your energy into those high-value activities first. Stop spending hours on busy work that makes you feel productive but doesn't actually deliver results. Focus on what truly matters, and you'll achieve more in less time. Here's a simple trick to beat procrastination. Set deadlines, even for your personal tasks. Have you ever noticed how you can get a week's worth of work done the day before you go on vacation? That's the power of a deadline. It creates a sense of urgency that forces you to take action. Without a deadline, a task can expand to fill whatever time is available. I'll clean the garage someday means it will probably never get done. But I'll clean the garage by this Saturday at 5 p.m. creates a clear target. Use this for everything. Give yourself a time limit for checking emails. Set a deadline for finishing a chapter of a book you're reading. Deadlines turn vague intentions into concrete commitments, pushing you from thinking into doing. Just as important as what you do is when you do it. We all have certain times of the day when our minds are sharpest and our energy is highest. These are your peak hours. For some, it might be early in the morning. For others, it might be late at night. The key is to identify your personal peak performance window and guard it with your life. This is not the time to schedule meetings, run errands, or mindlessly scroll through social media. This is the time for your most important, demanding, creative work, that 20% we talked about. By aligning your most crucial tasks with your natural energy cycles, you work smarter, not harder. Wasting your peak hours on low-value activities is one of the biggest productivity mistakes you can make. Protect that time. Protecting your time also means learning to say one of the most powerful words in the dictionary: no. Every time you say yes to something, you are implicitly saying no to something else. If you say yes to a meeting you don't need to be in, you're saying no to an hour of focused work. If you say yes to a social event you don't want to attend, you're saying no to an evening of rest or quality time with family. We often say yes out of guilt or a desire to please others, but this comes at a huge cost to our own goals and well-being. Saying no isn't selfish, it's strategic. It's about preserving your time and energy for the people and projects that truly matter to you. Learn to politely decline requests that don't align with your priorities. Your future self will thank you for it. To keep yourself on track, it's essential to create a feedback loop. One of the best ways to do this is with a short review at the end of each day. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just take 5 minutes before you wind down to ask yourself a few simple questions. What went well today? What did I accomplish? Where did I get sidetracked? What could I do differently tomorrow? This daily check-in acts like a course correction. It helps you celebrate your wins, which builds motivation, and it allows you to spot mistakes and bad habits before they become ingrained. Without review, we can repeat the same errors day after day without even realizing it. A 5-minute evening review is a small investment that pays huge dividends in self-awareness and continuous improvement. Finally, let's talk about something most people overlook when they think about productivity: rest. In our hustle culture, rest is often seen as a sign of weakness or laziness. This is completely wrong. Rest is not the opposite of work. It's a vital part of it. Your mind and body need time to recover, recharge, and consolidate information. Pushing yourself to the point of burnout is not productive, it's destructive. True productivity requires disciplined rest. This means getting enough quality sleep, taking short breaks during the day, and having hobbies and activities that completely disconnect you from your work. Good rest boosts your focus, enhances your creativity, and strengthens your self-discipline. It's what allows you to show up at your best during your working hours. Don't just schedule your work, schedule your rest. So, there you have it. Your time is your most valuable asset, and these habits are the tools to manage it effectively. Start your day with purpose. Break goals into small steps. Eliminate distractions. Focus on the 80/20ths. Set deadlines. Protect your peak hours. Learn to say no. Review your day, and value your rest. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Start by picking just 1 or 2 of these habits and incorporating them into your life. The change won't happen overnight, but with consistency, you will completely reshape your future. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more content on living a more intentional and productive life. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which habit are you going to start with first? See you in the next video.